How's it going, you guys? AZPlyo21 back again with another video. This time we are playing Football Coach College Dynasty. Now, if you know me, you know I really like my sports management games. And you might have seen me play NCAA 14 in the past as well. Now, this is kind of a game, I don't want to say similar to NCAA 14 because it definitely isn't. But it definitely lets you take control of a college football program. Football Coach College Dynasty started out as a mobile game that you can definitely purchase right now on mobile, but they came out with an actual desktop game that I'm very excited to try out right now. It is on Steam right now. It is in early access, so keep that in mind, but it is $12 if you want to purchase the game. I think it is definitely worth it just for the novelty of it, and just I've played the mobile game, and the mobile game is very, very fun. You can sink a lot of hours into it. It's very simple, and I feel like this game is kind of going to be the same, but with just a little bit of added twerks to it, just because it is on desktop. I did load in a game very quickly. We are the America Samoa team, which is the worst team in the game. So we're just going to go ahead and load right into it. This is the first thing that you will see once you've initially loaded into the game. Let's go ahead and take a look just at some of the things. These are immediately your players. My best player on the America Samoa team is 76 overall, and there you can take a look at some of his skills. So Alberto Stapleton, redshirt junior, our best player, 76 overall, 6'1", 192, not very fast. Evasion's pretty good though. Route running's pretty good. Catching not very ideal for an actual receiver though. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at some of this stuff. Recruiting not available right now. League dashboard not available, but this is the My Team page. So if we go over to history, obviously there's no history just yet. Go over to school. Again, this is the lowest prestige team in the game, American Samoa. There are no actual NCAA teams in the game, and there's only 76 teams available to use. Now, at some point, I'm sure that people are going to come out with mods that will allow you to play as the actual teams, maybe even with the correct rosters. That has not been imported into the game yet. Again, this game is just in early access, but I'm still super excited about it. You can see 1-star prestige American Samoa, also an NIL budget. Yes, that is correct. Included in recruiting, there is actually NIL that you have to take into account. I haven't seen just exactly how that works just yet. But there is actually budgets also that you have to work with. You do have boosters that you kind of have to abide by. Like, let's see, this guy, he loves team defense, so he's really looking for the defense to be good. This guy's looking for the offense of the team to be good, and this guy's looking for the front seven of the defense to be good. You have a lot of things that you can actually boost up as well. You have budget that you can boost up. Things like the academics, show details, and that will increase a lot of things as far as your development of your players, whether or not you're good at recruiting, whether or not you have more NIL money to, give to recruits and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff like that. Let's see, game plan not available just yet. Depth chart, can't mess with that yet. Neither is practice, playbook, or the coach's office. So it looks like we just have to get right into position changes. Now, any position groups low on players will be filled by walk-ons. Now, how do we see quarterbacks? We have 3 of them. I feel like that's fine. Running backs, we have 4. There's no way for me to tell how many of each we need. No details? Yeah, it's no way for me to tell. I'd imagine we're going to get some walk-ons anyways. But let's go ahead and take a look here at the rest of this. We also got our coaches. I put myself in there as a pure CEO. So in the beginning, you can choose your initial start out, what you want to rock with. I want to be more tailored towards recruiting and developing the players. So training and recruiting is kind of what I was going for. But I did get some coaches that were actually good at offense and defense. This guy's a little bit better at recruiting than I am as well. And you also have your athletic director who you have to answer to as well. That is something to look forward to as well. Got our schedule here, divisional game, conference game. Again, these our rival is Hawaii. That's pretty cool. You do have to answer to your athletic director, and you do also have your conference games and your typical, normal schedule that you would abide by. We have no history as of yet, but let's go ahead and see what we want to do here. See if any of these guys are good at catching. 57, 43, 46, 62. That's not ideal. 78. That guy is pretty good at catching. A minus potential as well. Might want that guy, honestly, as one of our first 3 receivers, just because he's got that potential and he can actually catch the ball. 71, 76, 65. Like, this guy is not very good at actually catching the ball as a receiver, which is not ideal. But defensively, he can't really play corner or anything like that, so we're just going to leave him as is. Run blocking, pass blocking, 70 and 58. Catching is pretty good for him. Catching is okay for him. His blocking is quite terrible. His catching is very terrible. Paul Lozano. I wonder if... Yeah, so it does say that he would be a little bit worse if we were to make him an offensive lineman, so we'll just leave him as is. Ooh, got a lot of offensive linemen here. Can any of these guys catch by chance? No. No. And none of these guys can play defense either. That's okay. Got our kickers here. I'd imagine a kicker and a punter. Defensive lineman. How big are these guys? Anybody? 6'6", 277. 6 foot 270. I don't like that for a defensive lineman. Pursuit's not terrible. Zone coverage is bad. Defensive IQ is bad. I wonder if this guy would be better as a linebacker. No, just a 65. Depends on how good our linebackers actually are. So see right there, 65. I feel like we can make... Where is he? Tackling. Oh, is this guy? But he's one of our better defensive linemen, so we'll leave that as is. Got a lot of linebackers, not very good ones though. I feel like for right now we are okay as far as changing positions and whatnot, so we're going to go ahead and save in advance. All right, so we are now at training results. So these guys, got in a lot of training. See those A+ potential guys really went up there. +9. Wow. Devin Alvarado all the way up. A 75 overall. That is awesome. Pass blocking went up by +13. That is insane. Let's see how our quarterbacks did. Because I know we have, a redshirt freshman. B+ potential. He only went up by +2 though. I feel like I kind of want to start him though. This guy's a junior. This guy's a freshman, redshirt freshman, Owen Summers. Is he fast? Speed 59, that's not good. Speed 48, that's even worse. Speed 51. Okay, so Owen Summers, I feel like for the system that I want to run, would be better. Running backs, a 70 overall running back, Gerardo Sexton. Wide receivers, not very much of a gain for our receivers. Tight end went up quite a bit, honestly. The lower end of the bracket kind of got better. Paul Lozano and Joel Davidson. Offensive lineman, there he is, Devin Alvarado. Now a starter, redshirt junior. Redshirt freshman, Judah Downs as well, A potential. Their potential can change as well, I just noticed. That is interesting as well. I wonder if that's kind of random or if that comes from... No idea. It just kind of randomly changed. Interesting. Okay, so that's good to know. Their potential can change. My guess is that it has something to do with your actual development and how you develop players and like how good your facilities are probably. But yeah, Colin Bentley, this guy went up quite a bit as well. And he's only a redshirt sophomore. This guy's going to be pretty good come senior year if he ends up staying with us. Yeah, okay. So the boys got a little bit better. Still can't recruit. Can't look at the game plan or... Oh, we can look at the depth chart. Okay, so Summers, that's my boy right there. I want him to start. Sort active players by overall. So 6'1", 250, probably... Ooh, we don't have big tight ends. I don't like that. Auto sort unlocked positions. Sort all unlocked positions by overall. Interesting. This is offense. This is defense. Looking about right. Defensive backs are pretty good, I'd say, for our team at the very least. It looks like Rosenberg is just our guy. Return specialist is Orozco. Lane Orozco. Is he fast? Wow, yeah, he is fast. Okay. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with Orozco being our return guy. So attribute details. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the training results. Looks like we are done. Game plan install. I'm curious to see what happens here under game plan install. I wonder if their attributes are going to change a little bit based off the game plan that we come up with. Let's see. Offense level 1, 7. Effective play calling level 9. This is higher if the scheme matches the coaching staff preferences. Playbook spread. Yeah, that's fine. Run first. Yeah, just because our running back is a little bit better than our quarterback, I kind of will run with run first. Play starters, more balanced rotation, play a deep rotation. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Balance, that's fine. Offense game management strategy, situationally go for 2. That's fine. Fourth down, I want to be... always go for it? Oh, geez. Yeah, conservative's fine for right now, especially considering I don't know really how it works too much. Effective play calling level 9. No, McLean is our defensive coordinator. I do rock with a 3-4. That's typically how I like to go. Aggressive man, do that as well. Okay. And then we got our roster here. Quarterback is definitely our weakest position. So that's going to be somewhere that we do want to recruit. But yeah, game plan install is ready to go. Let's head into spring 1. Offensive, defensive playbooks cannot be changed. That is fine. Ooh, and here we go. Okay. Let's see. I am very excited by looking at this page just because I have not seen it just yet. So recruiting, 22 actions remaining, 8 practices available. This is in spring. Training, level 1 facilities, 3 out of 3 head coach training. Head coaches can train athleticism and kicking, punting. Offensive attributes. Okay. So this is what it meant by practices. No, trainings. %, breakthrough chance. To maximize development, they should be expanded in full. Okay. Head coaches can train athleticism and kicking, punting. I kind of feel like I want to. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. It's essentially, I don't want to say it's Football Manager for college football, but that's the first thing that comes to my mind. If you want to get into like the nitty gritty, like it's not Madden where you just play the game and keep on going. Like there's a lot of actually things that you have to do. I don't want to auto assign trainings. I do want my redshirt freshman to get some work in. Perform training. I would like his speed to be better, because that's the type of system that I run, obviously. Let's rock with speed. Yeah, it does not look overwhelming or anything like that. It looks very simple, you know? And that's what I kind of like about it. I didn't really see anything as far as his speed, whether or not it went up. Oh, it did. I think it did. Attributes. Speed 59. Oh, but there it says right there, speed +7. Okay. Okay. So his speed definitely did go up. So that's what we are working on with him. Now let's go ahead and go to our star running back, Gerardo Sexton. Do I even want to work on him? I guess yes. Redshirt sophomore, but he has bad potential, so I really don't even know if I want to invest in him. Just because his potential's bad, he might not even increase by a lot. We don't have any players with high potential, so I'm just gonna, train our top guy, Gerardo Sexton, at the running back position. I can try to increase his speed as well, which is currently 75. Either that or ball security, 54%. So there's a chance that he might not improve. That's interesting. I do like that. Ball carrier vision, 54%. I like the idea that I can increase his speed as well. Potential gains only 1 to 5. His catching. Yeah, let's see if we can rock his speed. +3. Okay, so it did increase by +3. Interesting. And then our tight end. No, our offensive line. I would definitely like to get something going with our offensive line and Judah Downs. Judah Downs, because this guy's a redshirt freshman and he has a lot of potential, so it'd be worth investing in this kid right now. Strength, we could increase his strength, but run blocking could use some work, so let's go ahead and click on that. And it only increased by 1. Fair enough. Kickers, I'm not overly worried about. I can train athleticism or kicking punting. Now, we do have another section of these trainings to go around after this, so I'm not super worried. Rosenberg looks like he's both going to be our kicker and punter, and he's a sophomore. Yeah, I'll go ahead and rock with that. Power, accuracy, punt power, accuracy. Kick power seems more important to me as of right now, and it only went up by 1. And head coach trainings we don't have any more of. Defensive line, 75-70. I think our linebackers were looking pretty rough. Arthur Decker, he's a senior. Not going to invest in him very much. Wyatt Page, C potential. Yeah, we don't really have any freshmen that are promising. So I'm just going to try to get Jeremiah Hopkins up there. Defensive coordinator, tackling, man coverage, zone coverage. Let's go with defensive IQ. And he only gained 1. All right, it's cornerbacks and safeties. Any freshmen that have promise? No. Cornerbacks. Redshirt freshman Isaiah Jimenez. We like that. Let's try to get that tackling up. And it only goes up by 1. And it only goes up by 1. One more defensive to do. Let's just see if we can get Arthur Decker a little bit better. Tackling's fine. Defensive IQ for him goes up by 1 out of defensive coordinator ones. So let's go to our offensive line then. Judah Downs, senior. Any other freshmen? Not that have any potential. So let's just try to make these guys a little bit better. Devin Alvarado had a great offseason already. His overall went up by 9. He developed very, very well. And yeah, let's just run blocking. +4. Love that. Love that. Love that. And then we have one more. Let's take a look at our tight ends who are pretty bad. And I'd want to increase their run blocking if possible. Junior, Paul Lozano. Let's get his run blocking up. Since we're going to be blocking 77. +4 run blocking. We like that. We like that. We like that. Okay. So we're done with the trainings. Now, I want to do recruiting kind of last. So let's take a look at practices. Go to practice. Okay. Practice offense and defense players to learn more about your team's strengths and weaknesses. These are all practices that have been run this week. New practice. Okay. So it's just... Okay. So select play. Let's work on some RPOs. Something simple, you know, that we can work on. And then just work on base 3-4. Yeah, work on an RPO. See how that goes. Okay. 4.34 yards per play. So our offense did okay. 23 out of 44. Okay. Wow. Sexton tore up our defense. So Sexton, it looks like, is very, very good. McGee got a lot of tackles, the cornerback. Receiving stats, no touchdowns thrown, by the way. So none of them taken to the house by any means. Interceptions. No interceptions were thrown, but he was sacked once. And this was practicing the play 100 times. Okay. 54% of the time they went on the rush. 23 completions, 21 incompletions. That's not the best pass percentage, 147 yards. 3.34 yards per attempt. That's because it's just a small little slant. Okay, good to know on that RPO. Very quick little practice there on the RPO. All right, let's run a new practice. Let's work on an option run. Ooh. Let's just work on a basic read option. Against against a normal 5-man blitz. We'll see how that goes. Okay. 3.5 yards per play. Now, that's not super terrible. Lost yardage on 22%. That's not ideal. So against 3-4, that read option is not very good, it would appear. 23% of the time losing yardage, that is not good. Did he break out on any of these, though? Summers actually took the ball a couple times. Sexton, 3.73. So that read option is actually not faring very well for us. That RPO did. Let's see how another RPO does. Let's see how this bubble screen goes against just a basic 3-4 cover 1. Ouch. This did not do good at all. Okay, so this RPO bubble screen, not very good. Negative 32 yards on that bubble screen, so no one can block, apparently. No one can block. And then Sexton, when he got the ball, 3.41 yards. McPherson did not do bad. A couple of times he went. Yeah, so that bubble screen, not ideal. Not good. Lost yardage on a lot of that. Okay, now let's just rock with a normal pass. Medium pass. Run the Texas play against normal 3-1 cover 1 hole. See how the boys do. Okay. This one not as bad, 4.5 yards per play. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. How many times did he go to the running back? Ooh. I do not like Summers' completion rate, though. 2 interceptions. 32 out of 90. Out of 90. He got sacked 10 times. So the offensive line needs some work. Got sacked 10% of the time. That is not good. 32 out of 90 is also terrible. Funk with a couple of TDs. I mean, average yards per play is pretty good. But I don't like the interceptions and I do not like the sacks. We should not be getting sacked every 10th play, essentially. Yeah, let's go with the three wideouts to the weak side against. Yes, because you can instantly see, like, okay, this play works, this play doesn't. Just with a quick run to the outside. See, here we go. I mean, also the blitzing guys on the opposite side, so that kind of favored automatically. Wow, 32% of the plays, though, lost yardage. Sexton, Diamond, and McPherson took it to the house 4 times. I will definitely take 6 yards a play, though, on that. Eighteen out of 100 times we lost a yard. Over 10, 33 times, though. I will take that. Especially when, like, we are going to run probably more often than passing. 2 backs. 2 backs run play against the same kind of base play. 3.2 yards per play. About 2 yards is about what to expect. Nobody broke out. We have how many? 2 more? I'll do a screen pass and then a short pass. Just like basic slants. Screen pass. Against the same thing. We're gonna do very bad because no one can block, I feel. Yep. Lost yardage. I mean, completed 75% of the time, I'll take that. But very minimal gain because no one can block. At least we know that now. At least we know that now. Short pass. Let's see those slants. See how the offense does here. 4.3 per play, I'll take that. So we know that we can run the ball to the outside, and we know that slants will work. And then what was that other play that we did pretty okay on? Slants, run to the outside. And there was this one that was okay. And that RPO actually was not bad. So we might run the RPO a little bit more. But this tells you that we're a run team, essentially, is what it says. It tells you that we are a running team. And we are out of practices, which means it's time to recruit. Now, this part is the part that I'm the most excited about. Because this is kind of the reason why I like college football in general. NIL money remaining. Coach integrity is 50. No commitments, no recruit targets. Team recruiting rankings. Ooh, see this? This I really like. This I really like. I don't like that there's only 78 teams, but you got to start somewhere. My commits, my targets, all recruits. Scouts remaining 10 out of 10. Filter recruits. My team summary. Roster. Okay. So we have a lot of underclassmen, so it's not like we really need to recruit a lot of players, but the players that we do have right now suck. And we're losing our best running back. So if I want to just really quickly open up a notepad. See, this is the type of stuff that I like. Be inaccurate if you have a bad... Yeah, that too. You know, we don't have a very good team overall, so there's no way to really tell if my defense just sucks. That's why I put it just against a very base kind of 3-4 play, just to kind of get a good feeling for it, you know? Because if I'd put him up against like hard blitz where it was like eight players blitzing or something like that, you're going to get a different result every time. But I feel like what we did can get like a pretty good base idea of what to expect. So one running back, 2 wide receivers. And this is the bare minimum that we need. 2 offensive linemen, 2 linebackers. Just going off of the seniors that we have. And that's it. That's bare minimum, and then everything else is gravy as far as like our team needs, essentially. Okay. Transfer, junior college, high school, position, archetype, state, uncommitted, committed to a particular team. Now, recommended recruits only. Recommended recruits are those that our scouts thinks are worth pursuing. Useful early to determine who to focus on. Targeted by American Samoa last week. Now, is there a... There's no, like, interest in SAM 27. Okay. Yeah, playing time, you're going to get a lot of playing time if you come here, kids. Oh, man. Okay. So running back. Let's take a look at some running backs. We are in American Samoa, keep in mind. So none of these kids are going to be close to home. So I feel like that's not even... Okay, so clear. Running back. Apply filter. So none of these kids are going to particularly be like, oh, you're super far away from home. Like, yeah, no kidding. Alabama, Ohio, North Dakota, Michigan, Texas, Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, North Dakota, Notre Dame, Baylor, Oregon. Not seeing American Samoa anywhere, sadly. View recruiting needs. Okay, so yeah, it tells me right there. Apparently we need 7 offensive linemen. Okay, well, at least I have it there that I can take a look at. So 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 7 offensive linemen, a linebacker, 3 corners, and 2 safeties. Okay. Probably because we don't have a full team. 35. This kid has 39. He's a JUCO. Johnny Kelly. Scout him. Now, are there any players in American Samoa? Open map. Let's... Where are we at? Where are we supposed to be? There is no American Samoa. Okay. Yeah, it does not matter. Recommended players only. Let's see what it pops up with. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Uh, 41. Wish I could sort it by interest. There's got to be a way that you can, right? Type, position. Star rating states. Yeah. Can't sort it by interest. That's probably one thing that I would recommend. If the developer happens to be watching, is I really wish we could sort it by interest. $41, $40. Like, what if I just went all the way? Are these all of them? 15, 24, 24, 37, 20, 24, 20, 34, 10, 10, 17, 12, 14, 14, 19, 35. He's a JUCO kid, though. 69 overall, perhaps. Probably would not be interested in him low-key. 15, 0, 15, 22, 16, 18, 14, 20, 21, 14, 20, 21, 36, 35, 36. I've yet to see another 40. $35, 36, 15, 38, 19, 22. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, the thing is, I can play him. So this kid's 40. So we'll target him. Yeah, anyone like 40, like this guy, I definitely want to get a look at. This guy as well. Yeah, because all the 2-stars are like, we don't want to go there. It's like, well, well, what do you want me to do? Sorry. We can recruit up to 40 targets. Recruiting needs going to be a lot of offensive linemen, so I kind of want to go 4 targets if there's 2 running backs. So it looks like we're good on that for right now. This guy's 41. Let's get him scouted. Okay. And then we need 2 wide receivers, so let's look after 4 wide receivers. Anybody who's 40 or higher, I am looking at. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. Why would these guys want to come to American Samoa to play college football? You know what I mean? Interest is not that high. 36 on this 3-star kid. We'll go ahead and add him. $34, $44, and we'll get him scouted. 76, I like that. I like that. 36, 35. Okay, 2 more receivers. Two more receivers that we want to add to the list. None of these lower star guys have any interest, which is honestly kind of funny. It might be because they're not going to get any playing time. And if we can't offer them playing time, then we have really nothing to offer them, because all of our scores and all this stuff is terrible. Like all the recruiting scores, exploring options. Very far from committing. Okay. So these guys have absolutely nobody on their radar, apparently. So I'm just going to go after... How many more? 2 more. I'm just going to go after... Yeah. Any kids that have like one school on their radar, I'm just going to go after them. So this guy currently wants to go to Tulsa. And this guy as well. 65. So we will target this guy who's potentially 70 overall. And this guy's a JUCO kid. 5'7". Not a big fan of slot receivers. 31 though, so we'll take a look at him as well. Okay, so that's 4 receivers now. 2 tight ends. Let's take a look for 2 tight ends. Archetype. Star rating. Ooh, 37. I feel like that's about as high as it's going to get after watching Last Chance U. I want all the JUCO players. I mean, yeah, the JUCO players can contribute right away. So that's definitely not a problem. The only thing is this guy is like practically already going to Texas, like hands down. Still exploring options, quote unquote, though. 37 though. And he is a JUCO kid, so we'll take a look at him. Anybody who has a 40 at the tight end position. Either a 40 or not that many schools going after you already. 35. Ooh, this guy's a 40. JUCO from Ohio. And he's taller than just 6 foot. Yeah, we'll take a look at this kid. That's 2 tight ends on there. So 7-0 linemen, so 14. 2 safeties. So let's get 4 safeties on there. We'll go backwards. Let's go 4 safeties. Ooh, and right away, this guy 37%. He wants playing time and an NIL deal. First, let's scout him and let's target him. I'd be definitely willing to offer him that. Like, you can have all of our NIL money if you are a 5-star recruit to come to my school. Thank you very much. Anybody else who with 40? A lot of 37s. Yeah, we'll go after this kid. Nine. That's hilarious. There we go. Here's another one. Gerardo Romano from Georgia. I'll target him. And then 2 more. 39. Go after him. And 40. Boom. Some 3-star guys I'd be definitely happy with. All right. Cornerbacks. Let's look for 6 cornerbacks. 6 or 5 cornerbacks, essentially. Playing time, he wants that. So let's take a look at him. Kid out of Torrance, California. $38. He wants playing time. He would get it here. $39. Another $39. Guys from Oregon. Take a look at Elliot Castillo. Now, be sure to drop me a follow. I am going to have to end the stream in about 5 minutes or so, just because I'm on my lunch break. I'm working from home, so be sure to drop a follow if you are watching, or subscribe if you are watching on YouTube, and I will definitely be playing this a little bit later on today, and probably for a long while, because I can definitely see myself getting sunk into this game for sure. For sure. I am just not able to find anybody who... Okay, well, at least these guys... He has zero interest whatsoever. Guy's JUCO kid. We'll take a look at him. 65 out of Fresno. We'll take a look at him. Right, so we have 22 out of 40 targets. So basically 2 linebackers and 14 O-linemen. Which is about right. Two linebackers we're looking for. 31, 37, 30. $35, $39. 3-star Mitchell Key. Target and scout him. See here. And none of these guys want to come to American Samoa University. Play college football. Who would have guessed? There's 35. 6, 13, 10. Gonna go all the way to the bottom. Guy wants an NIL deal. Yeah, right. Let's scout this kid and add them both. Since they have nobody that's really going after them. And then 14 offensive linemen that we need to go after. I'm just going to go straight to the back. Oh, this guy already has interest in us. I'm just noticing. That's us. That's our logo. Which could make it a little bit easier. Let's see. SAM. Anybody? No? So we'll target you. 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 How many more do we have? 37. So let's go after some of these top guys then now. JUCO guy will target and scout. Target. All right, and then one more guy. We'll just go after all the top guys. Filter recruits. We're just going to go after the top wide receiver just cuz. Okay. Commitments, offers, used. Now, I can't really do anything in the way of actually okay. What does this do? Target player, target player. Camp invites remaining, preseason only. Head coach pitches remaining. Offensive coordinator pitches remaining. Defensive coordinator pitches remaining. Huh. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to leave it off there because I do have to get back to work. But I'm definitely going to come back to this game and play it and stream it a whole bunch because it deserves some recognition because it is very, 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 very interesting. So this, once again, is AZPlyo21. Appreciate you guys a lot. And this is Football Coach College Dynasty. And I'll see you guys later.